Hello, my name is Sebastián Villegas, a student of the Catholic University. I 20 years old. I live with my mother and my grandmother. About my appearance, I am mestizo, black hair. My height is 1.70. I tend to be too serious a person would for the most part of the time. I am happy and I love and everything. I work every day from 6 in the morning until the time I leave at the crepes in Waffle. Production plan and generally when I can I get to sleep a little. I felt that the days are they go be very fast, so on Sunday that break I try to submitting out of the routine. Okay, we we will.
My name is Angie Baos. I'm 20 years old and a business logic student. I consider myself a very calm and serious person. I like to know new places and people. I have worked at Almacenes Éxito as a cashier for 2 years old.
Good evening. My name is Esteban Saavedra Lopez. I study technology in business logistics management in the Unicatólica. I am warehouse coordinator at the Motovalle Ford dealer, and tonight we are going to talk a little about the Wayuu community. Wayuu indigenous community. The social organization of the Wayuu people is strongly associated with their cosmogonic principles and modes of mystical representation. Dreams are a very important aspect for the daily work of the people, since they explain the reality of the group and individuals, and at the same time they are conferred prophetic power. Within the nuclear family, children are practically by the mother's brother and not by the biological father himself. The Wayuu point out that first Wayuu and their clans all arose from what Kai Sayru, a land in Alta Guajira. It was Malewa, central figure of his mystical universe, who made them and who also made the irons to mark each clan and distinguish them. One for the Uliana, another for the Jailiu, the Uraliyu, the Ipuana, the Husayu, the Epieyu, the Sapuana, Jinu, among others. In addition to Malewa, creator god of the Wayuu and founder of the society, the Polo and Huba spouses are related to the generation of life. History. On the history of the Wayuu people, the information sources that are available prior to the colony are the little more than the Spanish chronicles, with the relate that they had an organizational structure based of clans, with high degrees of population mobility, and with a practical extended hunting and fishing. All the characteristics that are maintained in different degrees today. When the contact with the Spanish culture occurred, the Wayuu people adopted grazing and increased the time spent in their places of residence. Gradually, trade became an important factor for obtaining goods, and additionally it became a mechanism of relationship with immigrant cultures. The struggles for territorial control were a characteristic factor of contact with Europeans and generate social ruptures within the town. After the establishment of the Republic, Catholic missions were present in the territory. However, the Wayuu culture remained strong the years. Its recent history is characterized by oil exploitation, the opening of the Cerrejón coal mine, and the Alta Guajira seaport, which occurred in the 1980s. Funeral acts and spiritism. Funeral acts constitute one of the most representative ritual acts of the Wayuu people. Tradition mentions that the spirits of the deceased are seen by children and felt by all, and that only until the second burial does the dead leave the heart. On the other hand, the most secret people for the Wayuu are the dead. Likewise, the chief of the family and the maternal uncle are secret, since being in the matrilineal society. It is the avunculate who solves the problems in the family, likewise the piache in secret, since he is a person who must be the bearer of luck and he is the one who helps the spirit to travel. Idiom. The Wayuu are mostly bilingual, although a fraction of them in the Media and Alta Guajira are monolingual. Their autochthonous language, from the Arawak linguistic family, has two dialect forms that do not impede communication between those who speak them: the Arribeiro or Upper Guajira Wayuu Naiki and the Abajero or the Baja Guajira Wayuu Naiki. Native language is called Wayuu Naiki, belong of the Arawak linguistic family, which it represents a factor of the ethnic identity and culture. Agronomy and economy. On the other hand, the Wayuu roasted casted pigs and chicken, but they are not consumed because they are considered with animals that have a large number of diseases. Artisanal fishing and pastoring constitute two traditional sectors of the economy. Given the condition of their lands, the Wayuu developed a mixed economy based on the breeding and raising of goats and cattle, combined with a specialist horticulture of corn, beans, yuca, squash, cucumbers, melons, and patilla, in addition to activities such as hunting. In addition to being part of the food base and object of chains, cattle, especially goats, have a culture meaning that makes them a symbol of power, status, or prestigious. Canas is the maximum expression of Wayuu weaving. It is a very old art, probably originating in the Upper Guajira. It consists of a fabric of stylized geometric figures, representing elements of the natural environment that the surround the daily life of the Wayuu. The more complex the figure, the more value the piece acquires. It is woven on a fork loom. Each has a name and meaning. This is our presentation. Thank you so much for your time, for you hear us, and you have a nice night. Thanks, teacher.